Hello traders, you're welcome to this video, and in this video we're going to be talking about the Relative Vigor Index. So the Relative Vigor Index, it is a momentum oscillator. Here is the RVI in the indicator window here. It is a momentum oscillator that helps traders measure the strength of a trend. The RVI usually helps traders identify how strong a trend is. Unlike many other oscillators, the RVI compares the closing price of an asset to its range over a set period, usually based on the idea that in an uptrend, prices tend to close higher than they open and vice versa in a downtrend. So now we are going to walk through the step-by-step breakdown of how the RVI works and how you can use it in your trading. So first of all, you need to understand how the RVI works. Now the RVI usually calculates the difference between the closing price and the opening price. For example, this is the 1 hour time frame. So the calculation now is going to be the closing price within the past 1 hour. How it works, it calculates the difference between the closing price within the past 1 hour on the 1 hour time frame. If it was the daily time frame, it would have been the opening and closing price of the past day, but since this is the 1 hour time frame, we're talking about the opening and closing price of the past hour, and then it divides that by the difference between the high and the low prices over a certain period. Now depending on the period that you set for your RVI, you can modify the period. Now this one is the 10 period. Okay, now the result is then smoothened, usually using a moving average, and it is plotted on a chart. And then it oscillates. You can see the RVI, it oscillates around a central zero line. This is the zero line here. You can see the RVI is now, after selecting your period. In this particular video, we are using RVI with the 10-day period, so then it does its calculation based on that 10-day period and then oscillates around the zero line along with a signal line. Okay, now whenever the RVI is above the zero level, it usually signifies a bullish momentum. However, when the RVI is below the zero level, it signifies a bearish momentum. Now, how do you interpret the RVI signals? The RVI can be used to confirm trends and help you to identify potential buy and sell signals. It's commonly used alongside the signal line. The RVI line is the green line, while the signal line is the red line. Okay, the RVI line is the green line, the signal line is the red line. So the RVI line, whenever it crosses above the signal line, it suggests a potential bullish reversal or the continuation of an uptrend. As we can see here, we can see that after the RVI line crossed above the signal line, we can see that the price responded accordingly. Then whenever the RVI line crosses above the zero line, it shows that there is significant bullish momentum. As we can see that from this point all the way up, the bullish move was quite strong, right? But after this bullish crossover, we could have decided to enter a buy trade around here, and our stop loss could be below the swing low, and then our take profit level could be at the opposing signal from the RVI. That is when you see a bearish crossover. This could be one of the ways to exit, or you can decide to use resistance levels to exit your buy trade. Now, on the other hand, when for a sell signal, on the other hand, when the RVI line crosses below the signal line, it's an indication of a sell trade, right? And then we can see that the price of the asset responded accordingly, and then after the price dropped below the zero, after the RVI dropped below the zero level, which indicates bearish momentum. We can see that from that point, we can see that the bearish move continues. So if you can decide to wait for the confirmation from the RVI crossing below the zero level, or you can decide to just enter right after the bearish crossover. Whichever option you choose, just make sure you observe proper risk management. Now, this level above also represents overbought level, although there is no specific demarcation, but whenever the RVI line gets towards the top, it indicates an overbought situation, and when it gets towards the bottom, it indicates an overbought situation. Okay, so whenever the RVI line is far above the zero line or towards the top, you can start preparing for a possible sell trade, and whenever the RVI line is far below towards the bottom, you can start preparing for a possible buy trade. Okay, now it is very important for you to know how to avoid false moves. Okay, you need to avoid getting caught in false signals or market noise. So in order to do that, you need to try as much as possible to confirm your signals with other indicators. For example, we can decide to use the moving average. We can decide to use the moving average as extra confirmation. Let me just change this to a lower period. You can decide to use the moving average for extra confirmation, so we can see that right after this crossover happened and after the bullish momentum was verified, you can see that the price of gold crossed above the moving average. So this would have been a good opportunity to buy right after the confluence. So if you want to use additional indicators such as the MA, then you can decide to wait for a confluence to happen, which is when both indicators are giving the same signal, and that would have been us buying around here. So our stop loss would have been below the swing low, and take profit would have been at the nearest resistance level or at the sign of an opposing signal from the RVI. Okay, so the RVI is like the main indicator we use for this strategy, but you can just use MA or other indicators for extra confirmation. And you need to make sure that you wait for a clear crossover. For example, you shouldn't just enter a buy trade after the lines touch each other. You should wait for the RVI line to clearly cross over the signal line, clearly cross over, perhaps somewhere around here, before you enter your buy trade. Do not just enter immediately the line touch, okay, because it could bring about a false signal. And then it is also advisable to use this indicator on higher time frames, perhaps from 30 minutes and above, or if you want to scalp, you can as well use it on the 5 minutes or 15 minutes or 1 minute. But just know that the indicator usually gives more false signals on the smaller time frames. Okay, so you have to be careful, you have to exercise caution when using it on the smaller time frames. However, the indicator works across all the time frames. So that is it for the RVI, guys. By following the steps, by following these procedures that I explained, you can be able to sharpen your decision making with the RVI, and you can be able to use it to spot entry and exit points in your trades. I hope you found this video insightful. Kindly like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you can get updated on more trading insights. Cheers, guys, and happy trading.